offense set on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Alchuk. And more yards after contact. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they read the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep the physicality, the circle physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
He's looking to throw it. Quarterback adapting. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Safe completion on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Quarterback checking the play. On third down, going up top. Feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
On third and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
This move just oozes confidence, going for it on fourth down from their own side of the field. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Sooners! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. First down here for the offense. Looking for room, it's Edwards. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Catch in the middle, it's Morgan. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
What a play by the safety. Really good. Like, listen, if I'm going to sit back and I'm going to play cover 2 and I'm a free safety, I'm free to go get that thing. But I got to see the route. I got to see the wide receiver breaking, understanding the quarterback's throwing the football. And as soon as that hand separates from the other hand, I'm breaking on it. Does a great job breaking on it and making the catch.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. On the run, it's Edwards. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He caught it! And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. You've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he tacks on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll call for the fair catch here. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football.
Off to the races to the right. The 20. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Line gets set, 1st down. incomplete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Looking for a man, it's Orji. Looking left. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Pocket starts to collapse. He's going for a big play downfield. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your run.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And they tacked on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Morris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Trying play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Now that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Oklahoma offense will go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. And I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Going downfield for the big play. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Hey, bro, you got that shit lucky the first time. Don't play me, bro.
Great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Soft spot in the middle. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right.
Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Oklahoma! Reeled it in and just made the house call. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
And you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns Palooza. What a nice day.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morris. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Quick strike complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Morris. Touchdown, Michigan!
This nigga hit this nigga in the end zone. It's crazy fucking word.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll try to tack on one more. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Trying to find his man on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Love the job by the defense there. They weren't fooled. Second and short, they thought pass was a possibility. They got to the QB. Let's see if they can do it again here on third.
Trying to get to it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. The DBs will back off a bit. On fourth down, going to the air. Time to take a shot. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Quarterback checking off. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Open runway ahead. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? To the air, it's Orji. Fires fires to the tight end. Plows through the defense. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Wolverines are flying down the field. Wide receiver shows motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Edwards. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. He wants to throw here on second down. Now he's looking into the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man on the right. They're only 1 for 3 on 4th down attempts, but they'll try it again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic, picked off. And
I threw it to the wrong nigga, man. That's me. Shit.
this quarter with the pick. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. To the air, it's Orji. Gonna take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. If you should have ran a better route.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They've got the screen set up. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Makes a grab enough for the first. At the 45 on his way. He's loose on the right. Touchdown Sooners. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Lawrence. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Getting some heat. He's going to run it. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. He wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Wants to throw on second down. Unloads it left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays through the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Loveland. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. To throw, it's Orji. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Well, obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. We're expecting them to throw it here on third.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.